Good morning, dear children. Welcome back to our social science class. Let us recall the main point of last day class. Altitude increases, pressure decreases. Have you ever traveled in an air balloon? Do you know how this balloon flies? Yes, heated air mass inside the balloon helps it to fly. Like this, heated air mass expands and rises up. Today we can discuss about temperature and atmospheric pressure. The expanded air is less dense, hence it ascends. Ascend means rise upwards. So what will be the result? This leads to the lowering of atmospheric pressure. This region pressure will be less. The ascending air spreads to the sides. When it reaches certain heights, it starts cooling. On cooling, it becomes dense and it descends. Descends means fall downwards. As a result, the atmospheric pressure increases. That means if the temperature is high, air expands, and the temperature is low, air cools, so the atmospheric pressure increases where there is cold air mass concentrated. Haven't you understood now that the temperature and the atmospheric pressure are inversely proportional? Given below are the day and night scenes of a place. Compare the two pictures. Identify the situations of low and high atmospheric pressure and suitably mark H and L in the pictures. In the first one, we could see it is daytime. Automatically, temperature will be more. So the pressure will be less. In the second one, it is night. So the temperature is low, pressure will be high. So the first one we can give L and second one we can give H. That means first one there is low pressure, second one there is high pressure. From this we can answer the question given in the text. Let us listen the question. Compared to the colder regions, the tropical regions experience low atmospheric pressure. Why? As we know, in the tropical regions, temperature is high. So, air mass expands and rises up and pressure decreases. We know atmospheric pressure is the weight of air. In colder regions, temperature will be less. Air mass will be cold. Cold air mass will concentrate in that region. So, pressure will be more. Now you might have understood the relation between temperature and atmospheric pressure. The temperature increases, air molecules rise upwards, automatically pressure decreases because the pressure is the weight of air. Let us see how humidity and atmospheric pressure related. First of all, we can say what is humidity. Humidity refers to the quantity of water present in the atmosphere. Let me repeat. Humidity refers to the quantity of water present in the atmosphere. As we know, water vapor is lighter than air, it ascends. Already said, ascend means rise upwards. If the quantity of water vapor more in a unit volume of air, naturally atmospheric pressure will be less. That means quantity of water vapor increases, molecules of air decreases, then the pressure will be less. As we studied, we can recall atmospheric pressure is the weight of atmospheric air. From this, we can understand humidity increases, pressure decreases. Humidity and atmospheric pressure are inversely proportional. In the given figure, two places at the same elevation are marked as A and B in the figure. Which of these has a low atmospheric pressure? Why? Easily we can understand the point A marked region, there will be less pressure. Why? Because it is near the sea. it is near to the sea, automatically water content will be more in that region. So the pressure will be less. I hope you understood that humidity increases, water content also increases. So molecules of air decreases. So the pressure decreases. Hope you understood that altitude, temperature and humidity experienced in a region influence the atmospheric pressure. We could understand that altitude increases, pressure decreases, temperature increases, pressure decreases, humidity increases, pressure decreases. All these are inversely proportional. If the atmospheric pressure of an area is higher than that of the surrounding region, it can be designated as high pressure. For high pressure, we use the symbol capital H. Then what would be the low pressure? If the atmospheric pressure of an area is lower than that of the surrounding region, it can be designated as low pressure. For that, we use the symbol capital L. You have learned isotherms in the previous classes. We can recall it. Isotherms are the imaginary lines connecting places having equal atmospheric temperature. Isotherm means same temperature. Similarly, isobars are the imaginary lines connecting places having same or equal atmospheric pressure. Term isobar means same pressure. Observe the distribution of isobars in the given figure and mark the places experiencing high pressure and low pressure as H and L respectively. From the given figure, we could understand that in the same region, according to the change in season, there is change in the pressure, or we can see isobars change. That means the temperature increases, the same place itself, there will be change in the pressure. Temperature increases, pressure decreases. In the figure B, and the temperature decreases, pressure increases in the figure A. I hope you understood this portion. That means temperature increases, pressure decreases, humidity increases, pressure increases. Isobars, the places connecting the same atmospheric pressure, or the lines, imaginary lines connecting the same atmospheric pressure. Thank you.